18th Sunday in ordinary time here is called the Transfiguration of the Lord Sunday. Transfiguration was the glorification of the human body of Jesus. And so therefore, I welcome the ardent followers of Catholicism Focus channel, where we take our time to learn on Catholic teachings and doctrines, and also we learn on some questions of Christian faith. And so I welcome all of you, most above all because you've always taken your time to watch my videos. I welcome you and also request the new followers of just watching this for their first time. I can request that you subscribe, like, and share this video, because this is the only way you can be of help to me in this apostolate ministry. Regards. On this occasion, Jesus' body shone like sun. This was a dramatic demonstration of Jesus himself, showing his divinity, the divinity that was in himself. Being Jesus is God himself, he was not like us humans. And also we learned that this event was marking towards the end of his messianic ministry on this earth. It was marking that all the things that Jesus was sent to do, it was about to come to an end. On this day, or on this occasion, there was an appearance of Moses and Elijah. The appearance of these two, they came to strengthen Jesus. Moses signifies the law and Elijah signifies the prophecy. This means that whatever Jesus came to do, it will not have fulfilled if it were not the commandments and the prophecy. And so also in our life today, there are many prophecies that have been made. There are very many commandments, especially the 10 commandments that God gave to Moses. We are all called to obey these. And also the prophecies that have been given to us, let's take them key. Let's use them to strengthen our daily faith. The princess of Moses told was a significance that Jesus did not come to abolish the commandments, but rather he came for its fulfillment in his life. And also Moses, and Elijah, was also a fulfillment of the prophecy, because whatever Jesus was doing was a prophecy of the Old Testament. And so, on this Sunday, there are some 4 or 5 things that we learn on this Sunday, and the first one is obedience. Moses and Elijah came to give Jesus hope. They came to tell Jesus that he was to undergo his passion, and by undergoing that, we will be saved. Jesus became obedient, because this one is depicted when he went through his passion and death. We are also all called to be obedient. Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, verses 17, verses 7, Jesus is telling the disciples they should not be afraid. We are also being told by Jesus, chapter 17, verse 7, we should not be afraid. Why? In this earth there are very many challenges. You see, the apostles, they became afraid when they saw Moses and Elijah. This was not an ordinary thing. They were afraid. But Jesus is telling us, do not be afraid. There are very many things that may be taking place, but let's not give up. We should not be afraid. We will take courage. Because all these things that may be having in our life, they are there for the glorification of the manifestation of God in our life. We should not be afraid. We should have faith. The disciples were told not to say these things, not unless after the death and resurrection of Jesus. And that's what they did. They kept that faith. And what happened after the resurrection? That's where we see this an account in the Bible. They were told not to tell anybody. We should have faith. The divinity of God himself is well expressed in this occasion. The disciples, maybe they did not have any other encounter of Jesus, the way he works out himself. They followed him because he told them, follow me. And also they saw the miracles that he was performing. But they had not seen the divinity of Jesus himself. When the face of Jesus shone and the presence of Elijah, it made them to see the divinity of Jesus, and that's why they had become afraid. The divinity of Jesus was well shown on this episode. The voice that came from the cloud told the disciples, "This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. This is my beloved Son, with whom I'm well pleased. Listen to him." This shows that we should be obedient. Listen to him. Jesus did very many things. He gave us several teachings. We should be obedient to him. We should listen to him. Why? If Jesus himself, if God himself really saw that Jesus is beloved, we are also told in our daily activities, if we ought to be obedient to God, we are also loved by Jesus, by God himself. Lastly, we all encounter Jesus in our lives in various forms, and in particular in the church we receive Jesus himself in the Blessed Sacrament. When we encounter Jesus himself in our life, he's also transforming our lives. He's changing his form from God and is becoming to a Eucharist where we can be able to receive himself. He's changing his form so that we may be able to receive him. So therefore in this Sunday, let's be cautious. Let's always be obedient. Let's always be at a position to acknowledge God himself through the most holy Eucharist, and we will be able to be transformed our lives. I thank you for watching. Be blessed always.